G'day everyone, I'm Ben and this is Counterfeit Christianity. I'm feeling happy this morning. It's a Sunday morning, and instead of cursing my family by taking them to a pagan institutional place that is being led by a pagan orator, we are just together and being together. I feel so free that I can lead my family on this journey of being with God rather than being with a pagan system. The Christian system I'm obviously talking about. And I'm feeling free in myself as well because I don't have to continue on cursing people as I was cursed when I was a kid. And that's the sort of the thing that I want to talk about a little bit today. I'm trying to do more videos just to get a bit more content out there. I'm doing a bit of an experiment to try and do a little bit more. And it's really fun for me. And it means quite a lot more work for me, but I enjoy it. And as I've been getting people starting to follow along this journey with me and sharing that they appreciate my journey that I'm on with you all, it makes me feel energized to do more. So I'm going to do a bit of an experiment, doing a bit more rather than just 2 videos a week. I'm going to try and do more than that and see what happens. So I'm excited and I'm really thankful for you guys who are coming along this journey with me. So yeah, thanks so much. On this Sunday morning, like I sort of said at the beginning, I stopped going to institutional church quite a long time ago. And as a kid, I never enjoyed it. It was always something that I had to be forced into doing. And I felt massive amounts of shame just for not wanting to go. I did enjoy it when I was a bit younger. When I was in Tamworth growing up there, we had a lot of good friends that we used to hang out with and the other kids there. It was really fun to be around. So in a way, I was sort of experiencing the way that relationships were meant to be, even in this pagan system. So I do understand when people say, oh, there are good parts of it. And I totally agree with that. But it doesn't mean that this is what we should be doing. It doesn't mean that we should be continuously cursing our families inside of this religious institution, this Christian institution, just because there are some good things. And you don't have to put up with the shit of an institutional religion like Christianity or any of the other religions, and you don't have to curse yourself continuously just so you get those few good things inside of it. So yeah, today I want to focus a little bit on the idea of pastors or ministers or whatever you want to call them. I understand now, and as I've come along this journey, that these sort of people are not within God's plan at all. I read the book Pagan Christianity many years ago, and it really started helping me understand the Christian rituals and the traditions and where these things have come from in the past. And every single ritual and tradition and cultural thing inside of Christianity is pagan. 100% of it is. So I've mentioned before, from the altar to the way that people dress to pews to every part of the Christian system is pagan. And I want to sort of mention this idea of pastors and ministers today. So if you go to a Christian church and you have a minister or a leader, then you are participating in pagan rituals. So all of these institutional, systematic places of Christianity, these temples of man, as I like to call them, they are all pagan. Especially if they are led by one of these people, because if you actually understand the book at all, you see that they're not in there at all. And once I read Pagan Christianity, I understood where they came from. They're from the pagan system. So a pastor or a minister just came over from pagan worship. When Constantine invented Christianity, Catholicism, same shit, right? It's just a different name. In his day, before he decided to flip over the governmental religion from pagan religions to calling them Christianity or Catholicism back in the day, they were all pagan temples with pagan priests in them. And what he actually did was just change them all into Catholic priests and Catholic temples. He just renamed everything Christian or Catholic. It's the same thing. People like to differentiate all these different things, but they're all the same. God didn't design us to be in any of these. So that is where the pagan tradition of having somebody speak in front of a group of people came from. It's not from God at all. In the book Pagan Christianity, it talks about how they came from being Greek orators. So people who were good at speaking, and they were paid people who would come and speak at parties and things like that. So the Christian tradition of pastors has come from that. And then people like Martin Luther, who was an actual piece of shit. He was an evil, evil man. Protestant churches have come from him, basically. He said that you're not Christian unless you have a preacher. So somebody who can translate what God is saying for the masses of dumb fucks who are coming underneath them. And now that is what we are living in to this very day, right? That's what everything is derived around. Catholicism, Protestantism, all of these different systems, same shit, just a little bit of a different smell. So on a Sunday or whatever day it happens that you go to one of these places to worship God, your system has a building, your system has any of these other things, the pulpit, the pews, everything, it is pagan. You are going there into this pagan system to whatever you want to call it, worship in, and it's all evil. Jesus came to tell these religious systems to fuck off. That is what he came for. He came to free us from the hell of religion. He came to free us from the chains of religion. Because now we can see what Christianity and all of these other religions are. They're just propping up the idea of hell. This idea that God is angry with you and he wants you to go to hell if you do something wrong. That's a huge fucking lie. Jesus came to break those ideas and connect you in a relational way with his daddy, our daddy. That is what we are in this world for, to have relationship with him and relationship with the people around us. Religion only brings curses. Systems of man only bring curses. Anybody inside of these systems, if they are honest with themselves and can truly look at themselves and can truly look at what's happening around them, they will agree. If you can't see it, it'll make you angry. Because when you are blinded by the system that you're in, it makes you blind to everything around you. I saw this YouTube short the other day, and it's really, really true. I think it's absolutely true. When people watch movies, they like to take the side of the rebels, or whatever it is, Star Wars, or anything like that, like Hunger Games, where it's like rebels fighting against a large government. Everyone likes to see themselves on the side of the rebels. Or even in the historical movies, where it's like good guys versus the Nazis, or anything like that. They like to see them as the good guys, and that they would stand up to a system of evil. But in reality, it's the exact opposite. We saw that during the governmental lockdowns. Everybody took the side of the government. Everybody took the side of fear. You see it in Christianity, you see it in religious circles. Everybody takes the side of the system. There's only a very few people in this world that will take the side of God, of truth, of freedom. Most people take the side of the evil one. I experienced that in my life over the last few years. Everybody attacking me and attacking my family and my friends around me who decided to say no for the choices that we made. Everybody in this world, except a very small amount of people, will take the side of evil. And that's what it is when you are inside of a religion. You are taking the side of Satan over Jesus, over having a relationship with God, because you're saying this system of mine is what keeps me safe. Anyway, I want to leave it at that. The more I talk, the more I seem to talk a bunch of shit. So sometimes I can't tell if it makes sense, the things that I'm saying. And the systematic people will say, well, everything you're saying makes no sense. So like always, this is my understanding. I don't know shit. And I really do appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time.